Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to another renovation vlog. I just wanted to jump on quickly and say hello basically, because the next clips that you'll see were filmed a couple of weeks back, but it just jumps straight into us doing bits and bobs in the kitchen. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly say hello. I really hope you enjoy watching. Let me know if you're enjoying these renovation vlogs, because we have got lots of things going on at the moment. I've been trying to film as much as I can. I've been doing lots of painting, which you'll see in the next few videos if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. But yeah, I hope you enjoy watching this vlog. So ignore all of the mess. I'm just in the middle of cooking the tea on our fancy little countertop hob. I've done spag bol in the slow cooker, which is the first time I've done it, so I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out, but it looks lovely in there. But we've just been well, earlier on we went to Wilkinson's and I've been after some terracotta pots for ages. I do want some more sort of like aged ones, which I've seen some on Amazon for about £18 I think, for like proper aged terracotta pots. I might get some of those. But Louis is, what are you planting? Chilies?
Chilies, carrots, tomatoes, strawberries. Seed and weed.
They're pretty.
No, I got them.
Yeah, this is all the stuff that Louis bought last year, but he probably bought it like, I don't know, maybe a month or so before the extension started, so obviously we didn't have a garden or anything.
Got excited.
So, well, we're doing it now. I'm just going to start with my one terracotta pot, and I've got some thyme and some parsley. I'm going to start with the thyme. Well, actually, I'll probably do both of them, but right now I'm going to start with the thyme, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing, so we'll just put them in here with some soil and see what happens. Louis making a mess. Made an absolute mess on there and on the floor. Well, it doesn't look too bad actually, but I need to have a little bit of a clean up. But I've put the whole pack of thyme seeds in here. I'm actually gonna have to make sure I remember which one's which. I haven't done the other one yet. I might do that one tomorrow. But yeah, I've literally just put like the soil in, the seeds, and then a little layer of soil over the top. I'm gonna give this a water and stick it on the windowsill, have a clean up. And it does say that this can take up to 30 days I think to actually start to grow, so we're just gonna have to persevere and hope that we see a little bit of progress, but that's the whole point. So yeah, this has been our little gardening session. So it's now the next day. I think I probably showed this last night, but this is basically the result of our little gardening session that we had last night. This is Louis' chili. This is my thyme, and I haven't yet done, this is just an absolute mess, ignore all of this, but I haven't done the parsley yet. I might do that now actually. This weekend has been very paint orientated, hence all the tins of paint. I've just actually done a little tester. This is very much a sneak peek of the colour that I've got for the kitchen. So I've basically done a tester up here, and what I did on that one was I actually sanded the sort of gloss cupboard first, and then did a tester over the sanded area, and then I just did a tester over the non-sanded area, just so that I know whether I'm going to have to sand all of the kitchen before painting it. But to be honest, I feel like they've both gone on quite similar. This one might have gone on a little bit better, but if I can get away with not sanding all of the kitchen, then that'd be great. But either way, it only needs like a quick, very light sand. But yeah, anyways, that's a little sneak peek of the kitchen paint colour. So yeah, that's where we're starting with our little gardening venture. Louis, as I mentioned yesterday, Louis did buy sort of like a little mini greenhouse and all of like the tools and stuff last year, but with the extension and everything, we just weren't in a position to really take it up. But it's something that I am interested in, because I feel like anybody that does do gardening or grows their own veg or anything like that, I feel like they just have nothing but good things to say about it, and I feel like it might be quite a nice hobby, something relaxing, something, I don't know, just something nice to do. So yeah, that's the start of that. Louis is currently outside, so I'll take you out and see what he's getting up to, because I haven't actually been out there. I've been painting the stairs this weekend. Hopefully you'll have already seen that video, because I've done a whole separate video on the little stair renovation that we've been doing. And yeah, Louis is just outside putting one of the fences back up, because he did do a fence on both sides of our house before the extension started. One side we knew was going to come down anyways because we were extending, but the other side of the house, he did like a really good job, and like a permanent, he made a permanent fence and like gate and everything for us. Not expecting that the builders would be going around that side, because we didn't do any extensions. Obviously we did the extension on the back, but this side of the house didn't have any, like, we weren't doing any building work or anything. But for some reason, I don't know whether it was when they were actually doing the extension on this side, there wasn't really much of a walkway, so then they were taking everything around the other side. So basically they ended up taking down Louis' fence and gate that he'd spent loads of time on. So he's out there today. I think he's doing this side today, but the weather's fairing up a little bit now that we're in February, and yeah, I think he's eager to get the garden and like the front of the house and the sides looking a little bit nicer, because they have been a mess since the extension. He's recently just sorted the drive out as well, so I'll show you how the drive is looking, because at one point that was literally just full to the brim of all of our rubbish. We didn't have a skip once the builders left. We didn't get a skip, and we talked about getting one quite a few times, but it's quite expensive to get a decent sized skip, and it's just something that we couldn't really justify paying for. So he's done lots and lots of trips to the tip in his car, and then a few weeks ago we did actually hire a van when we were getting the wardrobes for upstairs. So we got rid of loads of stuff when we had that van, like we filled that and did loads of tip runs in the van as well. So yeah, the front and the sides and the back of the house are looking a lot nicer. So we'll go outside and see how far he's got, because I haven't actually seen what he's been up to. How's it going?
Alright.
Is this the gate that was on here before from the other side?
Not from this side, but obviously we had that big fence.
Yeah, so it's just a gate now. So we're going to have a gate on both sides?
Yeah.
Right.
This one probably won't get used as much, because
yeah,
we'll put log storage down there.
You what?
For the logs.
Down where?
Down this side.
Alright, okay.
Until we get a shed. Yeah, obviously that's from the existing.
Right.
Put that on there. It's already on that side blocking anyways. And the little top piece will go back on. There we are.
Lovely. Yeah, so this is the drive bit that Louis sorted out, because there was a lot of stuff on here, wasn't there?
Well,
Well, that's just a little bit of it. These are just like the bags that he's filled up with all the rubble, but there was like pallets and all sorts on here, so drive's looking a lot better.
Drive inside, but cleared all that out sort of.
Yeah, there was loads of stuff down the side as well, so that's all been cleared.
I don't know what we're going to do. There's a lot of like unlevelness when we come to do like a, might just need to gravel this side, you know, just to like,
yeah, maybe this side won't really be used that much. This side round here is what we're actually going to use as like our side path, because this is quite a bit wider. To be honest, we need to do something like long term with all that down there, but obviously, is that the gate?
no, that's the fence from
Oh
the
right,
other side.
that's the gate right down there, isn't it?
Yeah, and the fence.
So there'll be another gate here, but then obviously this is where we've got access to like the utility and stuff, so we're going to have to put a step here as well actually, because that's quite a high.
It's in talks.
Okay.
All steps are in talks.
So yeah, this will be the actual side that we'll use. So we've got one leftover roll of carpet which is downstairs, and we're going to put it here in like on this landing bit. So the roll that we've got left is which carpet is it? Where did we use that carpet? Is it in the little room? Yeah. Yeah, so the bit that we've got left should fit like perfectly here in like an L shape. So we've taken it downstairs so that we can sort of lay it out flat and cut it. So Louis knows what measurements. Louis knows
nothing.
Louis knows the measurements.
Louis knows nothing.
So it's all on him. So this is the carpet that we got ages ago when we got a few like offcuts just from, was it Carpet Right that we went to? Just like carpet shops, you can get offcuts of brand new carpet for like, I don't know, about 20 quid. So we've got this down, like a square of this down in the little bedroom, but it's like rolled back at the moment. But yeah, this is just what we've got left from that, but it should be the perfect amount for the landing, so we don't have to walk around on floorboards anymore.
Last words.
Good, I'm buzzing that we had just like the perfect amount. Now new stairs, I need to paint this banister.
Paint it white.
Yeah.
All of it white.
Yeah, I think so.
Stainless.
That's what I considered doing that, but then I'd still need to sand all of this, so this carpet would have to be moved to sand that because it makes an absolute mess. I need to sand, like, it would take me weeks just to sand the bits that need sanding. There's loads of like awkward bits left, like in here, that I have to sand by hand. I can't do that with the electric sander. It'd probably take me a couple of weekends at least to sand it all again. I'm up and out nice and early this morning. It's not really that early, I think it's about 9 o'clock, but me and Nelson are just on a little walk through the woods. I don't actually have a clue where I am at the moment, but this is sort of another reason why we decided to move when we did, because we basically have these woods right on our doorstep. If you didn't know, before we bought this renovation and started doing all of that, we actually lived about 10 houses away. So we literally moved around the corner. But yeah, we knew that if we didn't move now and we sort of put it off and waited longer, it was unlikely that we would get a house like in this area near these woods, like where we wanted to be basically. But yeah, it's currently Sunday morning. I'm on my phone if the quality isn't great. I was going to bring my camera, but I completely forgot, and I've only got 2 pockets, so my phone will have to do. But yeah, it's Sunday morning. Me and Nelson are just out for a walk, and I don't really have that many plans for today. I'm off next week because it's half term, so I don't feel as like rushed to get things done on the weekend. Like normally obviously we've only got 2 days, so it's like, right, we need to do this and this. But yeah, because I'm off next week, I'm sort of, Nelson, don't go in the water, oi! Yeah, so I haven't really been up to much this weekend, and I don't plan on doing all that much today, I don't think. Probably just very chilled, like pottering about. But yeah, that is the plan for today, and then next week will probably consist of, Nelson, this way. I'm going to actually climb over this thing. Oh my god, I am pitted in mud. Oh, yeah, next week will probably consist of quite a lot of painting. I've got lots of painting that I want to do. I'm going to continue with the stairs renovation. I need to like paint all of the banister and everything, so that is probably what I will do beginning of next week. I also want to paint the bathroom, possibly the bathroom ceiling. Nelson, good boy, good boy. We just saw another dog. I don't know whether any other like dog owners are like this, but I always panic when I see another dog, especially if it's bigger than Nelson. Usually if it's off its lead, I take that as like a mutual agreement that they're both friendly, but that's obviously not always the case. Nelson is a friendly little thing, but then if we see a dog that's on its lead, I always put him on just in case that other dog isn't friendly, or like I can't guarantee that Nelson won't run over to it to say hello, but if it's on a lead for a reason, then we shouldn't really do that. But yeah, anyway, I want to paint the bathroom ceiling, possibly the walls, but the ceiling's going to need sanding first, which is going to be a horrible job. And what else did I want to paint? Oh, the kitchen. I need to paint the kitchen, but I need to order some bits off Amazon first before I do that basically. So yeah, that's my plans for next week, but I will pick you up when I get back home if I actually do anything with the rest of the day. This doesn't look like the most appetizing thing in the world, but I've literally just cut some fruit and put some yogurt and honey on top. I'm absolutely loving this yogurt at the moment. This one from Asda, well, it is full fat, but Greek style yogurt with honey. It's unreal. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So yeah, this is just sort of like my little brunch. I think it's about 11 o'clock, maybe just after 11 o'clock, but I am peckish. So this is what I'm going to have now. And I'm just doing a little bit of work on my laptop in here. So yeah, I'm going to sit and have my lunch, do some bits on my laptop, and then I think I need to get moving a little bit because I've been sat since I went on a walk this morning. I've been sat here on my laptop, and the main issue for me when I just sit and do nothing is I get so cold. I'm freezing, and it's not even that cold like outside or inside today. but it's obviously just because I'm sat not moving my body. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then I might do some bits and bobs around the house. So it is now actually the next day, even though I probably look exactly the same as I did yesterday because I am wearing the same clothes. Yesterday ended up being a very, very lazy day. I did spend most of the day sat on the sofa on my laptop just doing bits of work and stuff, a little bit of like wedding planning and just bits that I need to do, but are all sort of just laptop based jobs. I wasn't really feeling great yesterday. Yeah, I did just have a very lazy day and I didn't really feel guilty about it because I'm obviously off for this week. So normally I feel like we need to cram quite a lot into a weekend to, like, I don't know, get stuff done and feel like we've made a bit of progress in the house and stuff. But because I've got the week, I just decided to give myself yesterday just to chill, basically. So yeah, it is now Monday. I've got up this morning and taken Nelson for a walk. There he is. And then I've just been, again, sat on the sofa because I do this all the time. Look at Nelson's little head. Yeah, I do always fall into a trap of just sitting on my laptop. I always turn my laptop on when I'm having like my morning coffee, and then I just sort of get dragged into like different things and I have to sort of pull myself away. So that's what I'm doing now. Where's my moisturiser? I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on my face. I'm not planning on going anywhere today, but I am just having, I don't know, like one of those days where I feel a little bit tired, I feel a little bit unmotivated, and I just feel like if I look a little bit more put together, it'll make me feel a little bit more put together. But all I'm planning on doing today basically is, I think I might start painting the banister of the stairs and possibly sand the bathroom ceiling, because that is just a job that I really don't want to do, and I just feel like if I get it done today I'll feel a lot better. I've literally just finished painting all of this banister. It's looking a lot better, a lot fresher, but I'm so devastated. Sorry about the washing machine making an absolute racket in the background. I haven't done this side, so I've literally just done the inside of it, but as you can see I've painted the actual like handrail bit, which I had sanded right back to the wood probably this time last year maybe. I started sanding it basically, and even when I started it, obviously it was an absolute mammoth job. It took me weeks and weeks, but I'd sanded all of this. I'd sanded this post on the end here. Obviously, as you can see, I haven't painted that bit, and the only bit I had left to do was this little bit along here. But it took me so long that I never finished it, obviously, because then obviously the extension started. Everywhere is covered in dust now basically, and if I can avoid adding to that dust or adding to any mess, then I will. Especially now, like I don't have the time to do anything too complicated or too messy. I've been saying for like the past few months that I'm literally done with the sanding, I'm just going to paint it white, and everyone's been like, oh no, you're so close to the end. I completely understand, like I agree, I would have loved to have finished it off, but this is literally, to paint this, it's taken me about 10-15 minutes. If I'd have sanded the rest of it that needed sanding, and I've painted over it now, but there was loads of little bits, like all the awkward bits around the stairs. There was bits that I couldn't get to with the electric sander that I would have had to have sanded by hand. I reckon to have finished off the sanding it would have taken me at least a full day, from like morning to night of just sanding non-stop. So yeah, I don't know, I just feel a little bit rubbish about it now because it all just looks too white, and I do really like the wood. And even when I started painting it, I thought, oh, I know that I'm going to regret this, but I know that like deep down I wasn't mentally prepared to sand it, and I actually don't even have a clue where the electric sander is. I don't know whether to continue painting either, because I feel like I could keep going. It hasn't taken me that long. I don't have a clue what time it is. I don't have my phone on me. But I could definitely keep going. Right, so we've powered through and I've done this side as well. So all of this bit here is done. I probably will, to be honest, I don't actually really know whether these bits even need a second coat. They're looking quite fresh, to be honest. Obviously the banister does need a second coat. I don't know whether you can see that, but you can just still see quite a bit of the wood underneath. But yeah, if this doesn't need a second coat, I'll definitely get all of the stairs out of this one tub. There's probably about there's still more than half left in there, so yeah, I'll just see how this all dries. But obviously for now, really what I was trying to achieve with this stairs transformation is just a very quick and easy freshen up, basically. Obviously I've stained all of the middle, painted it and everything, but I didn't bother filling in a lot of the holes, just so that really at a glance the look okay. I mean, if you look really close up, then obviously they're not perfect, but I'm not really that bothered. So yeah, that is where I'm at with the stairs. I'm just gonna have a clean up now. Oh, I just nearly leant on that. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean up the paintbrushes and stuff, and there's a lot of bits in the kitchen that I just need to like have a general tidy up, and I need to like do the washing up and yeah, just sort out this kitchen. And then I do want to sand, well, I don't want to sand the bathroom ceiling. I'll go and show you actually, just show you how bad it really is. I have actually already sanded the bathroom ceiling once, quite a while ago, a good few months ago, just while I had the sander. It might have been when I was sanding some of the banister, I can't remember. But basically, when we moved in, and if you've watched from the very beginning, you will have seen us take off the polystyrene tiles that were in every single room of the house. So they were on the bathroom ceiling. Every other ceiling, so like this one for example in here, this also had polystyrene tiles, but as you can see, they came off a lot smoother. Like, we haven't done anything with this ceiling other than sand it a little bit, I think. But you can obviously tell the difference in the bathroom where the tiles have been taken off. It's all basically just like, I don't know how well you can see there, it's all just flaking off all of like the white stuff. I don't know whether it's paint that was on underneath the tiles or whether it's a bit of like glue or whatever they were stuck on with. I don't really know, but it's basically lots of tiny little flaky bits. So when you do sand it, it all just falls in your face. It's very messy. So yeah, that is a horrible job that needs doing. why I actually feel slightly emotional, but I think I can see my first little bits of time sticking through. Right, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this, but can you see that tiny little green thing there? I think that's the first little sprout. Look. Oh, I don't know why this is so exciting. I feel like they're all my little babies just starting to grow, just poke through. And to be honest, this one here is thyme, and I did also pot the parsley, but I did this one probably, I don't know, maybe it's 3 or 4 days after these, but the thyme especially said that it was, I'm sure it said between like 14 and 28 days or something. It's literally been just over a week, so yeah, I'm so excited. I've literally, all I've done is water them, and they've just been sat on the windowsill here. But if this actually works, I'm going to be so proud of myself. Anyway, that's probably enough of me rambling on about random things for today. So I'm going to leave it there for this video, and then I'll probably just start another vlog straight after this one, obviously because I am off for the week, so I don't really know what's in store this week, but there will be lots of house things happening, so I will obviously pick the camera up again and just start a brand new video, but I don't want this one to drag on for too long. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all soon.